You wake up, it's your birthday. No party planned, no social media post. You head to work like it is just another Tuesday. While people around you might treat their birth month like a coronation, you treat the anniversary of your existence like any other 24 hours. Most people assume this is just a quirk, a sign of introversion or false humility. We are told that as we age, we simply outgrow the need for cake and candles. But psychologists suggest that treating your birthday as a normal day is often a subconscious adjustment. It is an internal buffer the brain uses to manage emotional expectations and social pressure. By looking at attachment styles and cognitive load, we can identify 4 psychological frameworks for birthday avoidance. Each one reflects a different reality regarding your childhood experiences, your current stress levels, and your internal self-worth. Understanding these categories helps distinguish between avoidance rooted in genuine emotional autonomy and avoidance that indicates deep-seated exhaustion or a history of disappointment. The first category is the protector, driven by an expectation gap. If a child repeatedly experiences forgotten birthdays, the brain records the disappointment. To stop the pain, the mind employs learned helplessness. It lowers expectations to 0, ensuring it can't be let down. In adulthood, the protector is strategic. They don't ignore their birthday because they are humble. They ignore it because they have learned that complete indifference is a much safer emotional state than building up anticipation. For this profile, treating the day like any other Tuesday functions as a form of emotional insurance. It is a guarantee that they will never have to face the specific sting of an unacknowledged milestone again. Type 2, the survivor, responds to immediate pressures. Their avoidance isn't a reaction to the past, but a byproduct of modern cognitive overload. When you are juggling work deadlines, endless bills, and family responsibilities, the brain experiences time blindness. Under extreme stress, the mind enters a survival mode where it prioritizes essential tasks and stops processing personal milestones. The birthday arrives, but because the brain is operating at its maximum mental bandwidth, the date is simply filtered out as non-essential information. For the survivor, skipping the birthday is a sign that the brain is struggling to keep up. It indicates a level of depletion where even a single day of celebration feels like an unaffordable tax on their remaining energy. Then there is a third, more paradoxical type, the perfectionist. These are often the people who care the most about their birthday, yet they are the most likely to ignore it entirely. This is driven by idealization paralysis. They hold a vision of a birthday so flawless and meaningful that reality can never compete. Rather than risk a celebration that feels less than their standard, they shut down the operation to protect the fantasy. This is frequently compounded by terror management theory. Birthdays serve as mortality counters, forcing us to measure the distance between who we wanted to be and who we actually are. By treating the day as normal, the perfectionist avoids this confrontation. Doing nothing becomes a subconscious way to ignore the anxiety of time passing and the fear of unfulfilled potential. The final category reveals the most important distinction. Birthday avoidance can be a sign of high emotional stability, or it can be a symptom of deep internal conflict. Under self-determination theory, emotionally secure individuals derive their self-worth internally. Their sense of competence and autonomy is entirely constant. They don't need a party or a social media post to feel valued. For them, a quiet birthday is a sign of high internal validation. However, there is a darker version of this silence. Some avoid their birthday because they have internalized a sense of shame or imposter syndrome. They aren't seeking peace. They are skipping the day because they feel they don't deserve to be celebrated. This makes it essential to audit the why behind your behavior. Internal validation leads to a higher sense of well-being, but self-punishing avoidance can be a marker for underlying depression or a lack of self-worth. Much of the modern birthday experience has become a performative social media exercise. We are often pressured to act happy for an audience, turning what should be a personal milestone into a stressful public obligation. To fix this, you can implement a birthday boundary. This is the process of stripping away the external audience and the pressure to perform for others. You can replace the public party with a micro-celebration, a quiet, intentional ritual that aligns with your actual values. This could be as simple as taking a walk alone, or cooking a specific meal in total solitude. Identifying which type is running your life is the first step towards reclaiming your time. Are you protecting yourself from pain, surviving a chaotic schedule, managing perfectionist anxiety, or simply resting in your own internal worth? Acknowledging your own existence isn't a chore, it is an act of psychological maintenance. Whether you choose a party or a quiet Tuesday, the goal is to make the choice yours. Tell us which type resonated with you in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology that explains you.